Hi guys, it's Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet. Um, I made it. I'm back. Nobody kidnapped me. um, I'd like to take just a second to give condolences to all my friends who are mourning the loss of their queen, Elizabeth. She was a really great woman, and I just want to give my hugs and prayers to all those that are mourning her loss. And we'll get past that because I will start crying, and you guys know I'll do it. I don't want to do that. I just wanted to give some love to people that were going through a bad time. So today's video is all about Christmas. I missed out on the Granny Square month where everybody was showing their Granny Squares. So I saw online some people do Granny Square Christmas stockings. And I thought, well, that's easy. I can do that. So I picked out some of my yarn. I know this isn't a Christmas green, but it's very sparkly like the other Christmas yarn that I've got. And I love this color green. And you don't have to do traditional colors. Some people do blue and silver. There's just pink. I've seen pink Christmas trees, people. No offense to those who like pink Christmas trees, but I like mine the regular color. But I've seen all different Christmas decorations. So I don't think it matters what colors you use as long as you decorate to the best of your ability and, just put a little joy in your house for the Christmas season. But anyway, I picked up this one, and so it's a sparkly green. And you guys have already seen this really sparkly red. I mean, it's so sparkly in person that it shows up on the camera. It's just amazing. And then you all have seen the white. It's also very, very sparkly. It's just, it doesn't show up very well on the camera. So anyway, I picked those three colors, and I made my first square. And you can't see the sparkle very well, but don't worry, it's holding up its own for the sparkle for Christmas. And isn't that cute? It looks like a little white cross in the middle and like green butterflies. That's what it looks like to me anyway, on the edges. And then it has that really pretty red. Basically, the Granny Square is the white and the green part. The red is how they're all going to be hooked together. But I mean, you could do Granny Squares like that too. Could you imagine that in a blanket? I mean, that would be a really nice Christmas blanket for somebody. But anyway, that's my Granny Square. I hope everybody likes it. Or you could switch up the colors and do a different color. But basically, so there's the toe, the bottom of the sock with the heel would be right there, and then two more. And that's going to be the stocking. And I will get on here and show y'all when I've finished it, because I have another video planned for these projects that I'm going to talk about today. And I was thinking I might do a Granny Square tutorial as my first tutorial, being that it would be easy. And it's just the camera, getting the camera set up. My son let me borrow his tripod, and it works really good. But the thing is where I'm going to set it in the room, how the light shines down, and then it has to be in front of me because it's not a really tall one that I could like put over my head and it get down where my hands are. So it has to go like right in front of me, so I have to reach around it and then look at the camera. And so I'm going to have to practice that a couple of times before I actually do a tutorial. But I really, really badly want to do a tutorial soon, very soon, probably for my hat, because and the Granny Square, because you have to do a tutorial for your pattern, which I'm going to give the pattern to everybody as soon as I get it written. Sorry, I do that when I get nervous. Okay, so the second thing that I'm going to do is we had a sale on peanuts. And whenever there's a sale, like a really good one, and the stuff is stuff that'll last if you buy it, because if you buy in bulk and the stuff's not going to last, so you're just wasting your money. But we had a sale on peanuts, the Planters kind. Sorry, I still have to clean the jars, but see how they're this like an hourglass shape, and I thought, okay, so two things you can make with these. One would be a snowman, and you could do a penguin too. I'm probably going to do snowman with both, but I'll have to take the plastic. There's a plastic label on there. I'll have to take that off, and then get paint that'll stick to plastic because I don't want it all to flake off. But then I thought you could do a bunch of different things. You could make it a bank, like by slitting a top in there, and it'd be a snowman bank for the kids. You could give it as a gift, or you could just use it for your decorations. You could either leave it sealed, or you could keep it where it'll open and then like put Christmas candies in there to put it, so people could have, or nuts, since it is a nut jar. But I have to wash them really good and let them dry really well. But then, so I might do one completely off camera and then do one where I paint it on camera so you guys can see what I did, my process. I'm not promising anything because the minute I do, it won't happen. So, but I will show a finished product at least. So that's that. Let me see. Is there anything? I'm still working on my shawl. I did not get to work on my scrap can. It just wasn't, I couldn't. They have a dog that loves you a lot and just wants to be around you the whole time, and I didn't think crocheting would be a good thing to do with the dog, because he'd probably want to be right in it. So they have a lovely pit bull named Jinx. He's very, very affectionate. He wants to be near you all the time. So I didn't get to crochet on my scrap can, but I'm still working on that. I still have my sweater that I'm working on. I hope to get one of those far enough along to show y'all without being embarrassed at how little that I had working on it. I think that's all for today. Wow, it's a very short video. So what crafts are you guys working on for your Christmas decorations or projects, or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa? I mean, I would really like to know. It's very interesting to me, so please share that. I'm going to try and do one a week up until Christmas. So we'll see. I would like to do different crocheted things up until Christmas. There's a lot of ideas I got floating around in my head, so maybe I can get them to come out. Well, I love you guys. Big hugs to everybody that's going through a loss of a loved one, no matter who they are. Spread your joy this week to somebody. Spread your craft. Smile at somebody when they walk past. You never know whose world it's going to change. Bye, guys.